with show nuts, cinnamon sugar and pastry cream. If that sounds too tempting to miss, join Rachel Allen tomorrow at 8:30 on All Things Sweet, but now on RTE1 Shortland Street.
I'm right, aren't I? That's Mr. Wilson.
Boban Tintor.
Well, what I can't understand is how this Boban Tintor got an NHI number.
Under the name of Wilson.
Without any help from the inside.
You think I created the document?
Deny it if you will. I'm listening.
Let's just not do that anymore, okay?
You started it.
I did. This is ridiculous.
Telling me I'm supposed to be straight.
Shush.
Okay. No more fooling around in the lift.
No more anything.
Maya, I don't know what is going on any more than you do, but ignoring it is not going to make it stop.
See, now it doesn't matter what we do. We're going to be weird around each other.
Do you think talking about it will make it any different?
I don't know. But I'm free after work.
A couple of quiet drinks and a chat, yeah?
As long as it's not a couple of bottles.
Your place or mine?
No, neither. A booth at the IV.
Everyone can see us.
There will be nothing to see, will there?
Do you know where you are?
Hospital.
Do you know why?
No.
We found a right frontal parasagittal meningioma. It was putting pressure on your behaviour centre. The good news is we were able to completely remove it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Galbraith's the one you want to thank. I wasn't much more than a spectator.
I hope you got your money's worth. Where's Tracy?
One of the nurses dragged her away to make sure she ate.
I need to see her.
She'll be back.
Now. Can you find her, please?
Be right back.
How is he?
Oh, we'll find out when we put him and Tracy in the same room.
Meanwhile, another member of staff is slowly going around the twist. Did I say slowly? I think he beat Scotty there by a few years. Luke Derville has convinced himself that someone at Shortland Street organised an underground operation on a Serbian criminal. And you thought Scotty was paranoid.
You sure he wasn't pulling your leg?
Look, I know the guy's got a weird sense of humour, but...
No, you're right. It's not something he'd joke about.
Get this? He's pointing the finger at me.
Just when you two are playing so nicely.
He thinks he's got evidence.
Is there anything to it?
What sort of a question's that?
You have been known to bend the rules.
Oh, bend the rules, yes. Break the law, no. Not about to commit career suicide just yet.
It's Luke.
He wants to organise a meeting.
You realise I'll have to take this seriously?
Of course. Can I watch when you talk to him? I want to see if you can keep a straight face.
Luke, what can I do for you?
Uh-oh.
What?
We're alone again. This is dangerous.
Two colleagues having a quiet drink after work.
Wondering why they can't keep their hands off each other.
It's no great mystery, is it? We're attracted to each other. Doesn't mean we have to do anything about it.
Okay, so if I'm getting into the lift and you're in there, you point me to the nearest stairs.
That's a bit extreme.
Or if you see me at home doing something sexy like putting the rubbish out, I'll just give you a neighbourly wave over the weeding bin, but that's it.
I don't think we have to go that far.
Well, I don't know what else we can do. I don't trust myself anymore.
I'm not going to cheat on Nicole.
I'm not asking you to.
I'm not going to leave her either.
I know that.
I mean, so far she's the only person who really stands to get hurt by all of this.
So far. So let's not get in any deeper than we are already. Okay.
Hi. I thought it was only dirty smokers who hung around out here.
So what are you doing here?
Looking for a friendly face. It's quiet on here tonight.
Oh, join us.
No, it's all right. You guys look like you're in the middle of something.
Just work stuff. You don't want to know.
Yeah, you're right, I don't. I'll see you at home.
Yeah.
Two colleagues having a quiet drink after.
You didn't believe that for a second. Did you see his face?
Come in. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Chris's exam.
Right.
It's frustrating, I know. I would have much preferred we sat down and talked about all this tonight.
It can't be helped, I suppose.
I think He promised Harry he would be straight home.
Tomorrow morning, then.
He's going to remember who I am, isn't he?
He seemed lucid enough before, but there's only one way to find out.
And how much of it is he going to remember?
All of it, probably. But it might pay not to bring it up until he's a little more settled.
Hey.
Hello, you.
Humour me for a second. Who am I?
Tracy.
I love you.
I love you too. You wouldn't think it the way
Jim, just... we can talk about that later when you're better.
I didn't know what I was doing.
I know. Just... It's all over now. It's all over.
Oh, it's you.
Who are you expecting?
Luke Derville back for another twist of the knife.
Yeah, I just saw him in the corridor, looking pretty grim.
He'll be much happier tomorrow when my career goes down in flames. I'm finished. He knows I faked William Wilson's file.
Can he prove it?
I have a damn good try. Might as well clear my desk and walk away now.
Well, you'll walk away a rich man. That's something, I suppose.
It's not enough.
No, you want it all, don't you? Money and respect.
I want to keep my job and stay out of jail. I'm old-fashioned that way. Here you are. This is me telling you ahead of time.
Will Jim Mason keep his mouth shut?
Oh, he's got as much to lose as I have. It's no help now. Luke's gone running to Chris.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Long day.
Yeah.
Looks like you're sitting in for a long night.
I'm just waiting for an orderly to move a chair into Scotty's ward.
How's it doing?
Good. Gets a bit freaked out whenever he thinks about what happened, but we're staying off that topic for now.
Well, I was going to talk about it sooner or later.
I suppose. I'd be quite happy never to mention it again.
Yeah, wouldn't be Scotty if he didn't have a go beating himself up about it.
That's what my family's for. They're now saying that they don't think I should marry him.
For real?
Peter's got it into his head that Scotty is a violent man, and if he can attack me once, what's to say he won't do it again? Now, Mum and Dad are saying the same thing.
Yeah. I can see where they're coming from. They're worried about you.
Peter, I can just about understand because he's never met the real Scotty. But Mum and Dad, they should know better.
Give them some time. They'll settle down.
I don't want to get married without them, but I will if I have to. You want to walk me down the aisle?
It won't come to that.
It might.
Hey, go easy on yourself, eh? Get some rest. Whoa! Thought I wasn't hungry, but now I'm changing my mind.
Too bad. It's a cake for tomorrow.
Ah, so I brought this on.
All the modern women are doing these days, didn't you know? Pass the sugar, please.
Sure. Where is it?
In the cupboard, I hope.
No, I don't stock it these days. There's no demand.
I didn't expect to see a huge block of full cream butter in the fridge either, but there it was.
Special occasions only.
No sugar, really?
I'll borrow some from next door.
Yeah, I'll have to. No, I can't.
Right?
I can't borrow sugar from Maya. She'll get the wrong idea. She'll think I want something else.
Well, what are you scared of?
That if I go over there tonight, you won't see me till tomorrow morning. There, now you know.
I know she's a woman's woman, but she's not going to hit you over the head and drag you back into her bedroom.
She won't need to.
No? You and Maya?
It's not that hard to believe, is it?
Well, no, I didn't think you...
I didn't either until a few days ago.
Wow.
And nothing's happened, not really. And it's not going to. She's too much in love with Nicole.
Yeah, so where does this leave you?
Sugarless.
The tumour was a benign meningioma. Benign hardly seems the right word, though, does it, knowing what it was responsible for?
Capgras syndrome. Never heard of it before.
It had me running to the internet, I'll tell you that much.
Even if you had heard of it, you still wouldn't have believed you were suffering from it.
Amazing the tricks the brain can play on us.
There's no chance of the tumour coming back.
We can't rule it out. There's a 2% chance over the next 10 years.
I'll settle for those odds, just as long as he's getting regular scans.
He will be.
Does no one have any work to do?
Oh, that sounds like the old Scotty.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere.
I don't want you to.
Well, the rest of us scram. Come on.
Thanks, Chris.
I'll catch you later.
Anything you want to ask, you know where I am.
I just want to keep looking at you.
Well, in that case, I'm glad I washed my hair.
Every time you walk out that door, I'm scared that when you come back, I won't recognize you.
You heard, Chris. You've got nothing to be worried about.
Yum! You are putting me to shame. I usually bake once a week at least. Not lately, though.
Oh, well, you've had a lot going on. How is your boy?
On the mend. They're discharging him this afternoon.
Oh, that's great news.
Except now he'll have to face up to the police, and Sifs will be back asking questions as well. We really can't put it off any longer. It doesn't help that Murray still thinks Evans started the fire. I know I should be looking forward to him coming home, but I just know how tense it's going to be.
Oh, hi.
Hey, sit down and try some of Jen's cake. It's delicious.
What's the occasion?
Nothing. I just needed something to keep me busy last night.
Well, if that happens again, I can lend you a couple of teenagers. Grab a coffee while it's still hot. I've got to get back.
Wait. I will cut you some for Evan.
Oh, thank you. Make sure you leave some for Maya.
Actually, I might go to the cafe. No offence on your plunging abilities.
But you want a real one. Fair enough.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be glad to know that Scotty is on his way back to his old self. So, any more good news for me?
You know those pens with the really fine point? The ones that write really smoothly that all the doctors like?
These ones?
Yeah, there used to be a whole box of them here.
And now they're under lock and key in the stationery cupboard. Yvonne says they're rationed. Apparently certain people went through like 2 or 3 a week.
Well, that's because certain people kept stealing them from my desk. Can I have one, please?
I had thought you two might have sorted your differences, but no, that would be too much to hope for. Right. Luke, from the beginning?
It's a matter of life and death, please. Any other pen, the nurses can't read my handwriting. Go on, I'll mind the desk for you.
All right.
If the phone rings, ignore it.
I'll only be a second.
Thanks.
Morning. You and Bella swapped jobs.
Oh, there's an idea.
Dr. Bella Cooper. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it?
I need to see this file for myself.
And when you do, pay special attention to the time the file was created.
Thank you, Luke. I think I've grasped your theory by now. Unable to open document.
What?
The file's corrupt.
Much like the person who must have tampered with it.
Oh, and that was me, I suppose. Right, click, bring up file history.
According to this, it was last accessed a few moments ago.
And I've been sitting here listening to Luke's twaddle for the last half hour.
You could have an accomplice, of course.
Can you hear yourself?
Is there any way of finding out who did this?
Well, the IT guys might be able to. I can't.
Well, whoever it was, they're still in the building. If we move quickly, we might just catch them with their fingers on the keyboard. Or, if you'd rather sit here and carry on your stupid little vendetta against me, that's fine. I've got all day.
It's a very straightforward question. Did you access Mr. Wilson's file?
I don't quite know.
Yes or no?
Let the girl finish.
I don't remember. I might
She's
have.
been updating files all morning.
Can we see?
See what? There's about 100 of them.
And they're all corrupted. Oh, no!
Very conveniently, I must say.
Do you mind? She's just lost a whole morning's work. She doesn't need you barking accusations at her.
Luke thinks you're secretly in league with the European mafia. He's waiting for you to peel off the latex mask and reveal your true identity.
Mock all you like. If you can come up with a better explanation, we're all waiting to hear it.
Mate, I'm really starting to worry about you.
Any idea what you might have done wrong?
Excuse me, we don't know if it was Bella at all.
Oh, of course it was. Who else would it be?
She's still learning the system. It takes a while.
I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't get much sleep last night. It's taking its toll.
You're not the only one. Look, I know you're stressed. It's no wonder, but please don't take it out on the rest of us.
He's got a point. Cup of tea and a lie down might be in order.
You are a genius.
What can I say? A lesson learned from accidentally hitting the wrong keys and losing 6 pages of notes. I've never forgotten it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not going to look so brilliant if Chris gets the IT boys on the job. I've bought you some extra time, that's all.
I don't think Chris is all that interested. He was looking at Luke like he wanted to strap him into a straitjacket.
Don't get too cocky. Luke isn't going to let this go.
He was like a toothless old dog with a bone he doesn't know what to do with anymore.
I wonder. He's not the fool you like to paint him as. If he doesn't get anywhere with Chris, he'll be upstairs knocking on Rachel's door.
Oh, she'll laugh at him.
He's been laughed at before. It doesn't seem to stop him, does it?
No. Damn it. Well, thinking cap's on. How do we deactivate Derville?
Are we allowed to share a table?
Of course.
But not the table in the staff room. Just trying to work out the rules.
I didn't mean to be rude.
I know.
I just thought we agreed to keep our distance.
Yeah, that was my stupid idea. So now we're not even friends?
I just don't think we can be at the moment.
It's you being sensible again.
Do you want this? I can't eat it.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take your scraps. Did she know she was back?
Yeah. She called before she left. I've been hanging out to see her.
Of course.
Hello. Oh, welcome back. I missed you.
Oh, you big softy.
I missed you too. So, how's your brother?
You sure you don't want to just pop through to Scotty's ward? I'm pretty sure that's where she'll be.
I'll wait here, thanks.
She won't be far away.
So, when's your flight?
2 o'clock.
It's ages away.
Going somewhere nice?
Christchurch.
To report back to Mum and Dad.
If I buy you lunch, will you drive me to the airport?
Come on. If we eat now, you can still spend an hour or so getting to know your future brother-in-law. You know, if he really was the monster you keep making him out to be, everyone who cares about me would be falling over themselves trying to stop me from marrying him. They're not. Because they know Scotty, and they know that he's right for me.
All right.
Tracy won't let me talk to her about it. I know she means well, but...
It's a lot to go through for both of you.
So now you're telling me I never had post-traumatic stress disorder at all?
Well, not to the extent we thought, anyway. All the anxiety and the stress you went through was a side effect of the tralium poisoning. That's what triggered the meningioma. And the drug treatment that we were all so keen to get you on ended up masking the symptoms.
And then it didn't?
Oh, something had to give. The tumor was putting pressure on your right frontal parasagittal. That's the visual recognition area of your brain. Exactly how and why that led to the Capgras syndrome, I don't know. Galbraith's your man if you really want the science of it.
I tried to kill Tracy. I can still see myself doing it. It was like it was her and it wasn't her. Like some mad dream.
Well, that's probably the best way to think about it. You weren't in control then, any more than when you're dreaming.
Yeah, but when we're dreaming, it's still us doing it, right? Dreams mean something.
You're determined to blame yourself for this, aren't you?
This Capgras thing, does everyone who gets it try to kill someone? Didn't think so.
That's not the point. You weren't responsible for your actions. Have you had the police in here laying charges? No, and you're not going to.
Even when I was in the army, I used to kid myself I wasn't a violent person. I was just doing what had to be done.
You were?
I thought the same thing when I was attacking Tracy, too.
Mate, that wasn't you.
Who was it then? Who was it if it wasn't me?
You want me to steal morphine?
You're on the wards. It's easier for you.
What if I get caught?
Don't.
Hasn't he been through enough?
Look, he sailed through the abduction. Look at him, fretting whether the lettuce in the vegetarian wrap is organic or not.
I like Luke.
I love the man. He's like a brother to me.
Which is why you're happy to drug him so that he acts weird.
Luke's word has to be discredited. And sadly, his post-traumatic stress is going to lead to a drug problem.
Isaac,
People will understand. He'll get counselling and be fine. Meanwhile, my bacon is saved.
Remind me why I'm helping you.
Because my career will end in a jail cell if you don't. How will you enjoy life with me rotting in a cell?
I should have my head read.
I didn't like the thought of Peter leaving without you two shaking hands.
Well, that's easily sorted. So you the London branch of the Morrison squad?
That's the one.
Peter's an instructor at the police college over there.
Yeah, I checked in the frontline stuff a few years ago. I train cadets now. I love it.
He's heading back to Christchurch this afternoon. Mum and Dad will be keen to see him.
I bet. So you think you'll head back up this way again?
He means, will you be back here for the wedding?
Not the way things are going, no. How long to get to the airport?
45 minutes.
About an hour, to be on the safe side.
I should go.
Hold on, I thought I said I'd drive you.
Taxi will be easier. I don't want to drag you away from Scotty.
Oh, really?
Look after yourself, eh? You too.
Thanks for dropping in. Give my regards to your parents.
I will. See ya.
Bye. I'll call you.
What's with you two? You always like this?
Peter is like the rest of my family. Doesn't like being wrong.
What's he wrong about?
Can't you tell? He doesn't think we should get married.
You still think we should?
Scotty.
Been lying here all morning thinking about it. I can't let you do it, Tracy. I can't marry you.
Comedian Pat Short has some personal recommendations for you on The Works this Friday at 8:30 here on RTE1. Next up today, Doctors.